hate this fender so much. As you can tell, the factory fender height on this bike has a few problems. If you use street tread tires, it packs up with mud and locks the front tire. If you use aggressive tread tires, the clearance is even smaller, and when the fender shakes around in jumps or quick deceleration, the fender grinds on the tire. So we're going to lift it a little bit to alleviate those problems.
Bore a hole right through it.
Okay, I forgot to take a video when I test fit it the first time, but it's a ton of work to get this fender off. You can't just pop the fender out like you can on the older models. So to get this fender off, you need to lift the bike, take the front wheel off. I usually take a brake caliper off so I don't mess them up, taking the wheel on and off. And then this and that and hardware for the brakes. But anyway, so I did test fit it. Here it is. And the rivets in the front are fine. As you can see, I lifted it about an inch. I think I got like 1 1/8 is where I ended up at, and I wouldn't go any more than that with the suspension travel, because any more than an inch, 1 1/8, you're going to start putting the fender into your lower triple clamps. The problem I had with fitment was in the back here. These rivets, they're 3/8 rivets, which on the front is fine, but on the back it's super close to the tire, and you know, you get any tire deflection at all, which happens because it's a motorcycle, you're going to get into those rivets. So what I need to do is get some pan head screws and run them from the inside outward, and then put nylock nuts on the outside. You could rivet them like this. I drilled the rivets out and put them this way. It's just, you know, it looks bad. The rivets up top sticking out, I think, will be an issue depending on where you drill them with this. So I either need to drill these out inside outward or panhead screws. But it does work. I just was a dumbass and forgot to take a video of it, and it's a ton of work to take the wheel off. But I wanted to show you the fender because I got it done. These brake lines, I haven't plumbed them in yet, but this is what you need off of Amazon, 2 of these, and you just unscrew this. It goes in place there. You use this bolt to attach this hose to here, and what'll happen is you'll have this hose, it'll just come back like that a little bit, which is fine. This is only flexible here for the caliper moving in and out as your brake pads wear. It doesn't have to move with the suspension or anything. That's what this hose is for. So it'll work, but another thing is, with this more aggressive tire, I haven't had hardly any issues with mud balling up in the fender. So step one is go to a more aggressive tire. The stock ones on this bike are absolute garbage anyway, and that'll take care of most of your issues. But in real heavy mud, I still get it packing up in there a little bit. This just clears it out better when it starts packing up instead of jamming up. It's got more traction on the road surface, and it's got more lug to pull stuff out, so it's a lot better. But still, an inch higher fender will do wonders for you. You might notice I'm having a bit of a tire rubbing issue on my skid plate. That is from the tire and not the fender, so that's something else I gotta fix. But you can cut your fender and raise it an inch with sandwiched aluminum. Just rivets this way on the back instead of that way.